Ngiyadumilisa kaofela kaofapana halona ngisho nalapha sekhaya waseTexas nawe sesikile yachunti Daveytontv #we're doing it ourselves and I'm your host Semkhumalo umuntu ongambulazi are watching your motivational show namuhla lalela show that focuses on bettering a life for youth, a show that focuses on unlocking the youth. Namuhla I have my guest here and you're looking at effects that trouble the youth. Sir, can you please introduce yourself with abantu bawazi emakhaya uba?
Oh, mina Charles Mkhunu, popularly known as Sir Charles, because of the unique abilities that I have.
Oh, great. Sir Charles, today's Daveytontv, we're glad to have you because I know Guti, as Daveytontv, that's where magic happen. We think local and we act global. So, namuhla, what we'll be looking at is this topic that is so complex,
yes,
but nice as well.
Yes.
Because I believe they will get to see a different picture. Uguti, it's not only black and white. There's gray within black and white. Uguti, what is that thing that youth should focus on in order for them to not regret the decision that have made, or the consequences that the decision that I've made will bring to them?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So with that, I would like to have your take that
Okay. The very first thing that we need to look at is the upbringing. Things don't end wrong; they start wrong. So if we started wrong as parents, at the end it will be the wrong thing. So for us to avoid regrets, we need to start things right.
Okay. Yeah.
So that they end right. Things as they end right, they need to be started right. Number one is respect for one, environment. 2, people around you. 3, yourself. So this is the respect that needs to be a triangle of your life. Now, to avoid regrets, if you respect yourself, you respect the environment and respect others. It doesn't matter which mncane kunawe or mdala kunawe. Respect people. Respect the environment. Environment, we are talking about everything. The animals, the dogs, everything. Respect the environment. Keep your environment clean. Keep everything clean. Lastly, respect yourself. Now, if you respect yourself, you are not going to do things that embarrasses you or your parents. So now, if you respect yourself, you are not going to do harm to the environment. If you respect others, you attract respect. That's how it's a very simple principle. That's one. Number 2, you need to remain humble in all your dealings. Humbleness is not weakness. Humbleness is actually strength. 3, make sure that you become resilient in your dealings. Today, I'm no longer doing it.
Yeah.
Was it your dream? The first thing before you start anything, you need to know what is your dream and why is it important to you. So if you don't know how important is your dream, you will listen to other people's opinions instead of focusing on your dream. Now resilience will fade away and then you will be drawing confidence from other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Opinions change. They keep changing every time.
Yeah. Nah, great. Ntansekaya, wherever you are, Martin Luther King has said once, Guti, I have a dream. So now, do you have a dream? Namuhla is what we're focusing on, as Sir Charles has touched a bit on it, Guti, you must have a dream. So, Sir Charles, now, what are causes that lead people not to have that confidence, not to have that humbleness, not to have that, the spirit of submission? Because I believe, as you have touched those factors, you kakulu that destroy the youth.
Some time ago, I was talking to a friend of mine, saying to him, if you don't employ your children, don't expect me to employ them in my business. As a father, I need to employ my children in my business. Now, assigning a little bit of some chores in the house for a child to do, I'm helping them to take responsibility. Because you are bringing me to the next point to say, a young person, for them not to regret later, they must be responsible. Responsible means you are responding to the abilities that you have. That's what responsibility means. you are responding to the abilities you have. You have an ability to use your hands, but if you are not using your hands, you are not gonna achieve anything. Now, as a father, as a mother, as a parent, you need to assign a little bit of some things to do. Children grow up by energetic, energy. They are very energetic.
Yeah.
We are sevenza now. We are tata, and we are channel the energy into the right direction. That child will never regret, and you as a parent, you will be proud of your child at a later stage. Those are some of the things that need to be done by the children in the house. As a young adult, you will now remember most of the things that I am disciplined in today are the things I heard from my grandmother, my uncles, and my father. So my father was a very wise man. That one I will tell you. He didn't talk much, but when he says something, you will think about that thing for the whole 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah.
But he said few things.
Sure.
That's how wise that man was.
Yeah, great. But into ngibuza yona manje in that statement of yours, ukuthi now, yes, as a father or as a mother or as a family as a whole, now you teach your kids, you bring up them to a right direction, but now they get to a different environment, an environment that stands against what you have taught them at home, and now they confuse themselves with kahle, where should I go? Because now at home they teach me this, and now here at school they teach me this.
Right. With regards to that, I spoke about resilience. Being resilient means that a child must be taught how to make the right decision. We must not impose things on our children.
Yeah.
They are different.
Yeah.
They have their own abilities.
Yeah.
Now, since they have their own abilities, we need to teach them how to use their abilities instead of telling them what they should use their abilities to achieve. You get my point?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
this is what we need to do. We need to teach our children how to make the right decisions. And we need to teach them how to actually say yes, how to say no. A yes must be yes, a no must be no, based on what they want. Remember, I said to you, know your dream and why is it important to you. Whatever your friends can teach you out there, in school, in whatever, try to link it to your dream. If it doesn't link it to your dream, question it. Question it. It's all right. You are in school to learn.
Yeah.
Remember, there's education, there's learning. Learning is the taking in of the information, the processing and analyzing and expression of that knowledge. That's learning. Education is different from learning. Education, we are taught something, you must remember. Education teaches us to remember. Learning teaches us application.
Okay, yeah.
With education,
I see.
you learn to remember, put it back on paper through exams, and then get your degree. Ne?
Yeah.
But learning is application. Take in, process, express. That's why you find that when you are in university, they want you to produce a thesis, they want you to produce a project, a 21-page project, whatever. They give you a problem statement. So based on what you have learned, apply the knowledge to resolve the problem. That is learning.
Yeah.
Education, the education part is teaching you what is what, concepts, conceptualization, and all those things. That's what we are learning.
Sure. Yeah, powerful. Ushushu apa. Dansekaya, know where you are. Stand firm to what you believe in, because no one can change or force you to believe in something. It's your decision. Where no tata lisosinqumo. So namuhla, my message is simple. Uwe mama, uwe baba, uwe brother, uwe sister, is that help your siblings, help teach your children in the way that you want them to grow. So, sir, now we have two people. Umuntu okhule onganabazali nalo okhule anabazali. So, labantu labo they different. into character they have, into personality they have. So but both of them, they want success empilweni. So what steps noma indlela lo onganabo abazali that can follow, lo onabo abazali can follow ukuthi akwazi ukufinyelela to their dream?
Okay, with regards to that one, I will share with you the 4 elements of success.
Yeah.
4 elements of success. We have the first element as potential. Both of them, they have potential. Whether nomzali or nomzali, everyone has potential. And potential, it's equals to 100%. 100% potential. That is given. It is there. You are born with it, whether you have a parent or not. But there's no way you can be born without parents. Who do you come from? Parents, right? Good. They have parents. Along the way, the parents, it's either he died or he passed away or whatever happened in between. But you had parents before, so you have an inherent potential in you. Now, and that potential is 100%. Now, what stands between you, your potential, and your result, and your actual results, is the action. Is your action. Now, an action between potential and results, there's an action in between. You need to take action. After taking action, the first element is potential, the second one is action, the third one is results, the last one, the fourth one, is the certainty or hopefulness. You get my point? Potential, 100%. Action, you need to put 100% activity to what you want to achieve. And then the results will be after the action, because whatever that you do has a consequence. For example, you wash dishes with water, without soap, but these zinamafuta. Those dishes are not going to be clean. But you wash dishes, you put soap and hot water, those dishes will be clean. Because you have put the effort into an action will determine the results. How much effort are you putting in your action determines the result that you get from the action that you are putting. And then once the results come out, and the results, everybody is waiting for the results. There's a metric, it's nice, they're waiting for results. But the efforts will determine the results. That's why our results are not, even though it's katsokpali exam but our results are lingan. What makes it different is the effort that you are putting in the action. And then good certainty, you are sure you have done this, you have these results, you are now having certainty that I am good at what I do. Pat yourself in the back. I'm good at what I do.
Great. Ndansekaya. Ophume ilalini, ophume kasi, oma village. We all have 24 hours. It all comes to the effort or what you want. So stop shifting the blame. Stop saying I didn't have this because of the. What do you have? I wrote something and I said use what you have to get what you don't have, because if you wait for what you don't have, you'll never start doing what you don't have. So right now you should do what you want to do. Say Charles, this is getting great. Now I want us to who want to usiza abanye noma who have mentees or noma or mentors as well, who want to guide abanye abantu as well, and baba need that direction, because I believe it's what it's been lacking in the youth. Mentorship, all of them. So I don't need that guy because I know I don't need that guy because no, I don't need that. So what is it that people they should look at? Good. This is what we need to look at. There's coaching, there's mentorship. Okay. Now, a mentorship is actually not saying be me. Mentorship doesn't mean become me. Be you in your own right. But I cannot mentor you if I don't know your dream and why is it important to you. What am I mentoring you to? To become me? That's the problem.
And people mistaken mentorship with coaching. Coaching, they mistaken it with therapy. Psychologists.
Oh, okay.
That's why the youth of today don't want to do anything with coaching and mentorship.
Sure.
No, I will train you. It's not about to go train or whatever. It's about guidance. Eskoleni previously in the previous Safunda the subject they visual guidance.
Okay.
It's not there today. I don't know. Or is a second?
No, I can't say.
We had a textbook called guidance. That textbook was guiding us. So now we don't need to be guided by textbook. We need to be guided by the people, the mentors. A mentor is a person who has traveled the road you wish to travel. He knows ukuthi kunomgodi kuphi. He knows ukuthi uyewavala kanjani loyo mgodi. So when you come, he is able to tell unganyatheli la. The reason he says unganyatheli la is because he knows ukuthi uvale ngezenke and probably lezenke selibonile lisindwa na umhlabathi.
Sure.
So youth of today iba stubborn. Anyathele kulela zenke awele kuleya mgodi.
Umnika memorandum afuni.
Amemeza. Encedeni kuza abangani bakhe babeka istepisi la bathi bamba isandla sami. Why bangafaki le stepisi ukhuphule nestepisi?
Sure.
It's because of they don't have good intentions about your success. Don't share your dream with visionless people. Because visionless people will want to watch, they will want to see themselves in their television. So now to avoid, share visionless. Share your people with people who have vision themselves, because they will understand how to guide you, how to mentor you to see in your vision.
Yeah.
You understand? The youth of today, we talk to them, we have a vision, they have a vision. They don't want to share their vision with us, Amachitane vision. They share their vision with people who don't have vision, and then they expect to be successful. They are not. They end up watching other men with vision on their television instead of them being on the television.
So, but earlier I heard you talking about an event in your life that made a turnaround. Ukuthi uzuyithole ungasaphuzi, ungasabhemi, ungasayifuni kahle kahle lento leyo. And that event, I realized ukuthi now it made you the person that you are.
Yes.
And our leader, let me say, our youth, now bafuna benjalo until azachayise akafuni man ukuthi as in alandele, as you said, the leaders or the mentors laba abamguidayo toward the land.
Yeah.
So why is that ukuthi wonke umuntu ufuna uzachayise until what I know I'm putting a loser, as in my leg I'm putting a loser, what then I won't go there anymore.
Yeah. The event you are asking me about, it's now, like I said, mele ube nepekpo. Your no must be no, your yes must be yes.
Yeah.
There was a time where I had a lot of money. On a Friday I had 2,900 or 3.9 on Friday. Monday Monday 5 I couldn't. And at the time, the loaf of bread was 7 rand or 6 rand, somewhere there. I couldn't. Hardly 3-4 days in between, I had lost a whole lot of money. I had a whole lot of friends that I don't even know with Babe Abang and Bamganja. So that was a problem. And I started to worry. And I'm sick. Praise God, I'm sick.
And now,
sick. That was a problem. I was like, I will never ever buy a car in my life because of this drinking. I'm wasting money. Let me stop this thing right now. And then I stopped. It's worse because I stopped during December, festive season. You know what my friends did? They laughed at me, but and noticed me again. So of which that is being having a backbone to say it stops now. I started. I decided to start. If we can learn an art of making decisions, we will prosper in life. But then, what kind of decisions are you making? Decisions that affect others or decisions that affect you? We don't make decisions based on emotion. We make decisions based on objective.
Sure. I but today, this stuff that we're looking at, it's so broad and so complex, but Daveytontv, we have it all raw for you to unlock and teach you. And then Sekaya, you not taking the decision. It's that decision that you took to not take a decision. So, now, I would love Buti. Now, sis Abande Makaya, Spape Ama solutions into saying, okay, now this is what you should do practically, so daily. Me, I usually say, have a routine. So, because if you have a routine, you'll be able to know when you do a reflection of the day, you know, okay, I was with Sir Charles and I learned this and this and this and this, and I read this book and I learned this, and I was with this friend of mine and I learned this. So basically, it's a company that you are running. So whoever that doesn't work very well, whoever is not an asset, you are fired.
Yes,
yeah,
it's just like that. It's just like, why do you have friends that are not able to help you? As a friend, you are able to go to a friend and say, hey, for the whole weekend. I'm not saying but I'm saying because I'm not there, you are a brother to me.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have friends, I have brothers. Because friends are something different these days.
True.
People say they are our friends, but they are milking us.
Yeah.
As a friend, I must be able to meet you halfway on everything that you are doing. What point is it to have a friend, yeah, so so what I can say to is to say, whatever that you are doing in your life, you need to plan, have a schedule. Mistake with me now, a schedule. And that not following a schedule makes you to shy around as I know having a progress in life. But the moment you have a schedule, we ask with me scattered song and if I come between Skat Sako or planning go to the ways 1, 2, 3, you are able to say to me, hey Baba, some other time. So I'm able to get into your schedule as well. I can't just barge in and interrupt everything that we are doing and then expect you to help me. But as a brother, if Leon to Leon, there are things that are important, there are things that are urgent, there are things that are important and urgent, there are things that are urgent and not important.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to play around those horizons and then decide. So basically, 1, have a schedule. Number 2, follow your schedule. Number 3, be disciplined and decisive.
Sure.
Decide. A leader is not made by the followers. A leader is made by a person who makes a decision when nobody is willing to make a decision. Make a call and stand for it.
Was William Tanteka be the first one to make that decision? Yes, that golden idea. Yes, maybe 2 say it's great. So many of 2 sides booze and our. So hey, Tanzekaya, tonight's Daveytontv. I will bring it all to you to teach you and unlock you. Now we have no man, pour the others glass and fill them. So, sir, can you please give us your details? And maybe other projects or business so that they can find you, because you spoke so mouthful, and I believe that's what corner band who want to, you know.
Okay. I can be found at Sir Charles Consulting. Sir Charles Consulting is a company that does coaching and mentorship and business consulting, business development basically. And then my phone number is 060-359-4886. That's for the WhatsApp number, the WhatsApp line there. And then we have 081-5455-189. That's my call number. You can find me on that phone now. And then if you need to meet me or find me at the office, is 081-730-6154. All right. Currently, I'm busy with the development of the youth in Daveyton. Daveyton Community Development Forum. I am doing pro bono service. I'm coaching business people and the youth in terms of them actually succeeding. If you have a dream and you know why is it important to you, come to us. We will then take it from there. Now. And I'm also forming collaborative efforts with other businesses in the township to create access to markets, because small businesses and day one has no access to the markets. So I have found a formula to create an access to the market for a small business, because there are businesses that are actually required by law to spend on the small businesses for their PE scoring levels. So they are on our database. So that's basically what we are doing. So small businesses can come through, they register on a platform, and then they will have access to tenders, maybe 2 or 3 tender every week. So that can make a difference to your business. Contact us today.
Wow. Great. Ntansekaya, this is Daveytontv. # we're doing it ourselves. And you're watching Lalela, show that focus on bettering your life for you. Show us some love. Go YouTube and by subscribing and sharing our content as well. And do give us your comment on Facebook page, Daveytontv. Tell us about the show. How was it? What do you think of the show? What do you think of the topic? What's your take about it? Do you like to disagree or do you like to agree? This is Daveytontv, and we bring it on. So yes, Daveytontv. # we're doing it ourselves. Thank you.